Look there inside Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, a couple of rivals doing battle in the NFC North. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Detroit Lions.
Please welcome Dan Campbell and your 2026 Detroit Lions.
Mike Tirico, Greg Oates are ready to get this one going. Jake Bates set to get it started. And we are underway in downtown Detroit. And he'll get this to the 24-yard line, and that's where the opening drive of the game will begin. Kyler Murray leads the Vikings out. They picked him up back in March after the #1 overall pick of 2019 spent 7 seasons in Arizona.
This is one of the more interesting signings of the entire offseason. You know, Kyler Murray falls out of favor, a little injury, a little performance-based in Arizona. And here you have a Minnesota team that really, since letting Sam Darnold go 2 seasons ago, has really been searching for who is that answer. You know, did they think it was going to be J.J. McCarthy in the draft? That hasn't worked out. So here they go out and they get Kyler Murray, a very unique set of skills, and it's up to Kevin O'Connell to build a system around him.
Jones, first down and more. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That was good for 29. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A fake to Jones. Now Murray to throw. Looking for Jefferson deep downfield. That one intercepted on the 3rd play of the game. Picked off by Brian Branch.
Murray's pass intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
They'll go play action with Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
Right side, it's Laporta, the tight end. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. See what they do on 3rd and 4. Now Goff. That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. They'll go for it. Here's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game. They convert on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. Good for a Lions first down.
Detroit Lions first down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. Oh, fine work there defensively. Got that hand in there. That pass is incomplete. They'll try again here. Second and 10. Goff gives it to Gibbs. Trying to push his way to the line of scrimmage. He's not going to get there. Stopped by the defense. That's a loss of a yard. 3rd and 11.
3rd down and 11.
From the gun, it's Goff. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down. On to punt is Fox. His kick is away. And a fair catch is taken. It is just inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10.
Vikings offense back on the field, coordinated by Wes Phillips. Wes, from a great family lineage of coaches, now in his 5th season as the OC for Minnesota. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They go play action now. Murray. A short one taken by Hawkinson.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. In motion, it's Jefferson. Murray on third down. He'll try to run for it. And he's fighting for those extra yards. Looks like he's just got enough to pick up the first down.
It's a gain of 6. And the Vikings first down.
To throw is Murray. Into the familiar hands of Justin Jefferson. And they'll get about half what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
At the 35-yard line.
Man in motion here is Jennings. Second down, Murray. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. There'll be a loss of yardage. Third down and 9. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He's going to air this one out for Jones. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down.
Formation for the Vikings.
On is Hecker now. The terrific punter sends it away. On the return, it's Dortch. And this winds up a very nice return. He's able to get up past the 40-yard line. As the Lions head back out, you get a look at Brian Flores, the defensive coordinator for Minnesota. Brian, former head man with the Dolphins, owner of 4 Super Bowl rings from his days as an assistant with the Patriots. This is now season 4 running the defense for Minnesota. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. He plunges forward for a couple of yards. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 8. Off the play fake, here's Goff. The tight end Sam Laporta, the intended receiver. And it's going to be third down.
And the defender does such a good job, Mike, not only putting himself in position to make the play, but how often do we see guys that are there and they just can't quite make it? In this case, he's there, knocks the ball down, really nice play.
That one on target for Williams. He's got it.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spin it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
It'll get forward to about the 42. Blake Cashman up from the linebacker's spot to make the tackle. This will be a second down and 6.
Second and 6.
Goff. Oh, that one intercepted. Picked off by Josh Metellus. And the Vikings are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bet.
Ah, that one just getting worse and worse until they finally bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
I had a defender draped all over, incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. Oh, not a good throw there. That's across his body. It's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Branch. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the third or fourth read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jumped that route, challenged the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Throwing on second down, Goff. To the right side, that's St. Brown. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. Lions ball to begin this second quarter as they come up to face 3rd and 5. Throwing here is Goff. This one just too far for the receiver. Out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. On 4th down, that brings Jake Bates out for the Lions field goal. This will be from 42 yards out. Bates' kick is good. And the Lions will take a 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Vikings offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The offense is a little slow to start percolating. 3-0 the score as they begin this drive with a 1st and 10. Now they'll pitch it out here. Finding room at the 35. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick first down.
First down, Vikings.
On first down, it's Murray. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Now he'll run it. And a nice run. It'll be close to the first down, protecting himself, sliding at the end.
A 9-yard gain.
3rd and a yard.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Hawkinson in motion. In motion, it's Jefferson. They'll try and run for the first down with Jones. Whoa! And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards.
A big one there on 3rd down, good for 26 yards. Throwing now, Murray on first down. He's going to tuck it and go. And he'll go into the slide there. It'll be a gain of a couple.
2 yards.
from the 20. Here's second and 8.
At the Lions' 20-yard line.
Now Murray. Here comes the screen to Jones. That one way too slow in developing. They rally to the ball, they get the man, and it's no gain. Tough one to pick up here. Third down and 9. Oh, how about the coverage there? Nowhere to go with the football. He just throws it away. It brings up fourth down. On fourth down, it's Will Reichert time for this Viking field goal.
A 37-yard attempt.
Reichert's kick
The kick is
good. And the Vikings will tie the game at 3 apiece. So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Tom Kennedy on the return. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Lions going back to work, and you get a look at their offensive coordinator, Drew Petzing. Drew was the offensive coordinator in Arizona the last 3 seasons before moving on to Detroit to take the OC job. On play action, Goff. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
It's 3rd and 7.
Here's 3rd and 7. To throw is Goff. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Jack Fox now, as he's on to punt for the 2nd time. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. And the defense all over that one. They stop him. There is no gain.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it brings up 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Murray. He's got his receiver. It's Jones. 12 yards on that hookup. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
And the Vikings 1st down.
A fake to Jones. Now Murray to throw. He'll get this out wide. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. From the 41. Here's 2nd down and 7.
At the 41-yard line.
They go play action with Murray. He's going to let one fly for Addison. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Here's Johnny Hecker now. Punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. That one hit inside the 10, but it bounces forward into the end zone. Bring it back out to the 20-yard line. The Lions offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll start out first down and 10. Here's Goff. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the receiver he was trying to target, and that will lead to a second down. Back to the air, it's Goff. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he will take this one in. 80 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Now Jake Bates on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Lions take a 10-3 lead.
Vikings 3.
So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Price now to return it. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start first and 10. The drive begins with a carry by Jones. He'll work forward for a couple. Jack Campbell, the former first-round pick, there to wrap him up.
Brings up second and 8.
Now a second down throw for Murray. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. QB will survey the defense on first and 10.
First down, Vikings.
From the gun, it's Murray. Now he'll run. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. Give him 11 on the scramble. And give them a new set of downs. Good start to this drive so far. Another first and 10. They go play action for Murray. That's to the left side and taken in by Jefferson.
Murray's pass complete to number 8.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. But if you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
That ties the game at 10.
So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. To return is Greg Dortch. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Lions offense going to take over here in the final minute of this first half. They'll begin with first and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
On second down, Goff. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. Isaac Tesla was the intended target. Now it's going to be third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
The punt team out there for the second time, and that kicks away. And it'll be brought down, short return, and they'll take over there. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. And he's been a tough man to stop in this first half, putting up some big numbers already. And remember, we haven't even reached halftime yet. Now Murray on first down. He's going to let one fly for Addison. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down. Not wanting to take a chance this time. We'll keep this one on the ground. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
And it's third down.
Here's a third down and 4. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. He's going to let one fly for Addison. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Murray. He's going to try it here again. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you very much. We welcome you back on EA Sports for quarter number 3. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Lions offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They'll see if they can go about breaking our tie. We're all even at 10 as this drive begins, first and 10. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. Inside the 40, down the sideline to the 20, and they're not going to run it down. He goes all the way. 71 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions go up by 7. It is now 17-10. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Price now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Kyler Murray and this Vikings offense set for their next possession. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. They'll run the toss here with Jones. And he's able to push through the tacklers to pick up 6.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Up the middle, here's Jones. Nothing. Net at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
To the middle of the field, taken in by Addison.
Complete to
11 yards on the connection there. First down, Minnesota.
First down, Vikings.
He runs straight ahead with Jones. And he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Here's Hawkinson in motion. Murray now on second down. Pressure all around him, and down he goes.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Now Murray on third and long. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll get into the slide here, but he's going to be well short of the first down. It'll be a punt coming up for the Vikings. This brought in out past the 20. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now, headed back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Throwing, Goff. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
It's a gain of 18.
Love to start any drive like that. 18 on the first play. And a first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first down, it's Goff. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
At the Vikings
From the 33,
33-yard line.
here's 2nd and 2. From the gun, here's Gibbs. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. They get 15 on that game. First down, Detroit.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the gun, it's Goff. That is over the middle and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Blake Cashman. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he sets his guys up with a short field and a chance to tie up this game.
And in these tight games, especially in the second half, Mike, these are the big moments that somebody needs to step up and make a play, and that's exactly what he's able to do here. Great read, great reaction, steps in front of that ball and ends up going the other way.
Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25. Trying to keep the momentum going after the turnover. They have delivered with a quick first down. Now it's Murray. A short one taken by Hawkinson. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. Momentum building here on this drive. They go again, 1st and 10. Now Jones. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
It's a gain
point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
They look to run with Jones. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Aaron Jones. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Well, he's had himself a big game here, and he's up over 100 yards, but no touchdowns up until the point right now, so he's able to check that last box, and certainly he's been the star of the show, and I love the fact that they reward him down here near the goal line.
Riker, good with the extra point. And the Vikings will come back to tie things at 17. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Dortch now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Lions offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Goff to throw. That is incomplete.
He's already been a little reckless with his decision-making up until this point, Mike, and now it almost backfires on him again. He has to do a better job of finding the matchups, finding the space on the field, so everything is not a forced ball into these tight windows.
To the 45, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he is gone. 76 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Lions will go up by 7.
Vikings 17.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Price now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. Now a stoppage, we have an injured Lion. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's Jones. And he's going to be corralled right at the line of scrimmage. That is good work defensively. They hold him to no gain.
We got to see a little taste of just the range this defense can play with. How well they can flow outside as this play gets stretched out. No problem for them not only to track the runner down, but stop him before he gets back to the line.
Call it a gain of 13. It'll be a Vikings 1st down.
13 yards. 1st down, Vikings.
They run it once more with Jones. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the
2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll put Addison in motion. Again, it's Jones. Once again, this defense up to the task. They stop him for no gain yet again. And now it's 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by DJ Reed.
Well, I think by now, Mike, we know where the biggest mismatch of this game has been. This defense is all over this passing game. Everywhere they look, they have defenders in the right spot. They've resulted now in 3 interceptions, all while forcing this offense to try to adjust their game plan on the fly.
Goff gives it to Gibbs. And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of the first down, a pickup of 9.
At the 35-yard line.
So play caller's
10
dream,
yards on
second
the
and
pickup.
inches.
It's second and inches.
Off the play fake, here's Goff. A throw left side, gonna be intercepted. And the Vikings will take over here, just past the 30.
Mike, it's very simple in the NFL. You're just not going to win a lot of games when you're losing the turnover battle to this degree. And it's their struggles protecting the football. They've continued to hurt them here today, and that's why they find themselves trailing at this point in the game.
And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Here's Hawkinson in motion. On the run, Jones begins this fourth quarter. And that one going to be closed down the backfield. Great defensive play. Knifing it and dropping him for a loss. They need one right now. Third and long. Taking this one downfield for Hawkinson. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there. Make things difficult defensively. It sets up fourth down. Hunt team out there. Their kick's away. This is taken at his own 30. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. Jahmyr Gibbs and the Detroit offense set to take over again. They'll have very good starting field position as they set up past the 40. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7 at the 45-yard line.
Once again, it's Gibbs. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down.
A 1-yard gain brings up third and 6.
To throw is Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Here's the Lions punt team now, as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. Here comes Aaron Jones and the Viking offense as they take over once more. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, here's second down and 6. On the give, it's Jones. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
Out of the gun, it's Murray. He's got his tight end, Hawkinson. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
And the Vikings
Critical third down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the fourth quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
He was covered by Brian Branch.
Working out of the gun, Murray. Moving left, taking off, and he will slide at the end, give him about 5. And now it's 3rd down. They'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. Murray on 3rd down. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. They're locked in on this drive. Second connection for that pair. This one gaining 22. 1st and 10. A fake to Jones. Now Murray to throw. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
And he'll get beyond the marker before giving himself up. That's a 1st down.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the 1st down.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. Still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. On the handoff, Jones. They had that play dialed up defensively, stopped them in the backfield. Loss of a yard. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Murray. Here comes the screen to Jones. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Murray. Rolling right. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
A loss of a yard. And it's 4th down.
They need 8 yards to keep it going. 4th and 8. Throwing Murray. They had to take the chance on 4th down, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former Wolverine, the rookie from Michigan. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Well, he gave one defender the runaround there on his way to picking up 8 yards. And now we'll get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game.
13-yard line.
On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he will have the 1st down. That is not officially going to end the game, but they're going to be able to take the clock way down after that play.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Center leads him to the line for 1st and 10. They hand it to Gibbs. And now he doesn't put it away, and the ball is out. And the defense is going to come up with it. Maybe the break they need here in the 4th quarter.
Oh my goodness, Mike, what a mistake. Late in the game, you're protecting the lead.
And remember now, all turnovers have to be verified by a replay, so they might be taking a look at this one. At issue was the knee, or any other body part except the hand, down before the ball comes loose, and are the visuals convincing enough to overturn the call on the field? The Vikings go ahead and use their final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Now Gibbs. And he is crushed in the backfield. Defenders firing through. Shut it down right away for a loss of yards.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
Goff down to a knee. And that should be the final act in this one. So it's a win here for the Lions. They use a little home cooking here. They play a complete football game. And they send their fans home quite happy.